everybody, this is GGB co-host Puppers, and today we're going to be getting into this ACC Buccaneers at Big Ten Titans matchup. It's honestly one of the best games we're going to see all year, so I hope you guys are excited. We get this game, and then we go straight into the Super Bowl, so whoever wins this game will be going into the Super Bowl in a few days. Let's see, 2 more days after this episode, so I hope you guys are hyped. After this episode, there's only going to be 6 more after this one, so I hope you guys are excited. It really does take time out of my day to post these videos, so just please hit the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel. But if the ACC wins here today, they'll be known as the Giant Killers, because that's what they would have done so far. They would have killed off the Big 12, who was the runner-up last year, and the Big 10, who won last year. And the Big 10 will be known as the team that just goes every year, because that's what they did last year. Ooh, Dalvin Cook makes a move. I don't know. But he's gone. 40, 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Dalvin Cook. And he takes this team in the lead. 17-10. ACC now up over the Big 10. And honestly, you can just see the explosiveness of this offense. Dalvin Cook's one of the best running backs in the NFL in real life and in Madden. You have the receiving threat of DeAndre Hopkins on your team for the ACC and the quarterback threat in Lamar Jackson. But the same thing goes for the Big Ten. You have the big-time threat with Ezekiel Elliott that you definitely don't want to let break off tackles and go big distances, because Ezekiel Elliott's one of the best running backs in the league. And then you have the receiving threat of Michael Thomas, who in my opinion is the best receiver in the NFL. And you have the quarterback of Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson being, again, the second highest ranked quarterback, I think, in Madden in this, maybe. I think so. I think he's a 97 overall, and I think that's the second highest behind Patrick Mahomes. So they do have, the Big Ten has one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL, which is odd for the Titans, considering that normally they have Ryan Tannehill, not one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. Honestly, I was surprised that he didn't end up starting for the SEC this year, and instead ended up being third string, considering that he, in my opinion, played way better than Prescott did. And Stafford, I think he's honestly the best quarterback for the SEC, but he doesn't have a lot to draw from. He's been out. He was out most of last year. So it was definitely surprising to see Ryan Tannehill listed at the third string position. So the Big Ten offense takes the field. So it's definitely going to be a can they get a touchdown as well drive. We need to go punch for punch with this ACC offense if they want to win this game. And they definitely have the firepower to do it. They have the best offensive line in this Madden, in this Conference of Champions tournament. They have the best offensive line. There's just no doubt about it. The highest ranked players on the offensive line. They have a strong offensive line all around. So I wouldn't be surprised if he could sit in there for basically ever. But they do. Russell Wilson does hit the out route for a big gain to Allen Robinson. As you can see, Allen Robinson's going to get very involved in this game. If you didn't see, go watch the last episode. It was very interesting. But Allen, as I've said before in the last episode, if they want to win, they got to get all 4 of their guys involved. George Kittle, obviously, as most NFL fans know him, he's one of the best tight ends in the league. And then you have Michael Thomas, who, again, one of the best receivers, if not the best, in the NFL. And you have Allen Robinson and Stephon Diggs, who both need to get involved. But let's see what they do here. So they go play action. It's time to throw. He scans over the field. He gets a big hit, but luckily able to catch the ball. Great catch by Stephon Diggs. And as you can see, they're trying to get all 4 of their guys involved here. And honestly, that's what they need to do. If they have 4 great, talented receiving threats on that field. And that's what you need to go to. I mean, you can go to other guys once in a while. Like, they went to Vernon Davis. Screen passes to Le'Veon Bell and Zeke would work out. Swing passes would work out the same for him. They'd work out well. But let's see if they go run here with Zeke or if they don't. So they go run with Zeke right up the middle. And Zeke powers his way for a good 4-yard gain. But still brings up a 2nd and 6 for this offense. as you can see, the offensive line has really held their own in this game for the Big Ten. And definitely doesn't look like it's going to change anytime soon, considering how great this team really is. Unfortunately for them, Travis Frederick, the starting center, will be leaving next year, so this is his last chance to get Super Bowl ring, just like Luke Kuechly's last chance to get a Super Bowl ring that before he retires. So, 3rd and 6. Let's see what the Big Ten draws up here. And it's going to be interesting to see if Aaron Donald gets any pressure this game, because he is considered one of the best defensive lines in all of football, but he is going against one of the best offensive lines in football. So let's see what they do here on 3rd and 6. So Russell Wilson drops back to pass. He tries to... he scrambled. He got past the quarterback spy, and that's the killer if you're the ACC, because you have them. They called the right play to stop him, to make sure that, quarterback spy. He was planning on running it. So he runs it, but he just ends up running straight past that quarterback spy that was supposed to keep guard on him, and it just turned out not to work. And it brings up another 1st and 10, who, for the Big Ten team, who is now in the red zone, if you want to consider at the 20, the red zone. So let's see what they do here. So they go run with Zeke, who is now tackled. Oh, wait, never mind. I'm sorry, not Zeke. No, it is Zeke, but he does not get tackled. He picks up 3 yards. I thought he was tackled, but, somehow he did not get tackled there. He stayed up on his feet, and he picked up 3 yards on that play, which is, considering I thought he was going to lose a yard, and it puts them officially in the red zone. So, 2nd and 7. Let's see what Mike Vrabel has schemed up here. So, Russell Wilson drops back to pass, and he gets a good amount of yardage, but that was a bad pass. Stephon Diggs just scooped that up off the ground. Great catch by Stephon Diggs, but brings up a 3rd and 3. If he threw it on target, he probably could have picked up the 1st down, but 3rd and 3. Let's see. Russell Wilson goes 5 wide here. Let's see what Mike Vrabel called. So, Russell Wilson drops back to pass. He has time to read the field, and he decides to go run. I think he honestly should have dove there. He had a chance to get in that end zone, and it's going to be a real... I would have taken the contact. I understand there's a chance that you could get hurt there, but I feel like it's worth the chance to get that touchdown. And especially the team's not in horrible hands if he gets hurt. Drew Brees is no one to slouch at. I mean, sure, it would be a different play scheme, but... So, 1st and goal, let's see if they bring Alec Ingold onto the field. Actually, he goes 5 wide, which is an interesting call on this 1st and goal play, considering that most likely you think it would be a run. And it is a run, and he fumbles it, and what a killer, because this looks like it's going to be a touchdown for the ACC defense, and it goes from being a high ball game if Russell Wilson muscles his way in the end zone or dives to being a 14-point ball game with you getting the ball again, but that just hurts really badly if you're the Big Ten, honestly. Russell Wilson, they call a quarterback draw, but Luke Kuechly hits him hard, which, good for Luke Kuechly, considering this is going to be one of his last year as a player. But I said that about Gronk last year. It's going to be his last year as a player, but Gronk still is back, so maybe Luke Kuechly will come back. We don't know. But I bet Mike Vrabel's upset, but I don't think it could be possibly at Michael Thomas. It should be Russell Wilson or the offensive line. I don't know how the heck Michael Thomas is receiving that anger. That's misdirected anger right there. Michael Thomas legit did nothing wrong on that play. All he did was run a route. I don't know if he wasn't supposed to run a route. I don't know. But apparently that was the wrong thing to do. I don't know. But we're here for it. Anyways, I hope you guys are enjoying the series. It does take a lot of effort to put out there, but I feel like if I can just make one person enjoy and have sports for another day, then I think it's all worth it. Plus, it gives me something to do. It's not like I have lots and lots to do with my time. I'm stuck inside all day, and as soon as next week's over, I won't have any classes other than some normal high school classes, and that's just, I mean, but All I have is band. Honestly, I'll have band. That's my only class that I need to do work in after this week. So I'm going to have a lot of free time on my hands. And as you can see, Saquon Barkley has not had a great day today. I don't know why the heck they're showing that stat. Saquon Barkley, again, he's not having a great day, but mainly because he hasn't gotten any carries because he's not the starting running back for this team. It's Ezekiel Elliott. And you can see that a lot with this tournament thing. I think it just thinks that if you're a high overall, you're starting, but most of the time that's not the case for these teams. So anyways, they bring Alec Ingold onto the field, the fullback out of Wisconsin, on this 1st and 10 play. I think it's probably going to end up being a play-action play. But instead they go run with Zeke. Actually, smart move. He picks up almost a first down, which is where a play-action would fit perfectly. Go downfield to Michael Thomas or Stephon or Allen Robinson. Allen Robinson's proven to be a deep threat in the NFL, but I really think Stephon Diggs is probably the person you would want to go to here. I mean, I wouldn't be mad at Michael Thomas, but we have Michael Thomas and Stephon Diggs on the field. Those are the two receivers we get. So they go run here, and Zeke might not have picked up a lot of yards, but he picks up the first down. That's all that really matters. 1st and 10. So let's see what the Big Ten Titans scheme up here on this 1st and 10 play. 9.5 minutes remaining in this first half of action. I hope you guys are enjoying so far. So they bring 3 tight ends onto the field. Let's see if they go run play here, if they'll go weird 3 tight end set. So they go run, and he gets a yard. So not a lot. Actually, he goes backwards a yard. I'm sorry. Luke Kuechly gets his 3rd tackle for loss. Kuechly's been pretty great this game, and it's going to be very interesting who replaces him next year at middle linebacker. I bet it's going to be Tremaine Edmonds, but it's not going to be the same without Luke Kuechly playing for the ACC. He's been a centerpiece of that team for so long. It's going to be weird to see someone else at middle linebacker other than him, but that's what happens when players grow up, they age, and they retire. So as disappointing as it'll see not to have Luke Kuechly next year, while the offensive line does a great job and each one blocks their own individual player, if you have 5 offensive linemen, you bring 6 guys, 1 guy's not going to be blocked, which means you got to have the ball get away quicker. Some guy's got to be open, and I think it's George Kittle, honestly, there, or the running back. I think the running back could have chipped a little bit better there, but it is Le'Veon Bell, so I don't know how much you expect from Le'Veon Bell to block. But 3rd and 18, definitely a really long 3rd down. It's going to be probably not a conversion here, and we're probably going to see a punt here on 4th down. So, see, Russell Wilson drops back to pass. He scans the field. He throws a risky pass over the middle, trying to pick up a couple yards to make it easier to punt. But the Big Ten punter will take the field and hopefully for them, pin them deep. Honestly, it wasn't that risky of a throw. It was a pretty good throw, but for some reason, George Kittle didn't catch that, and I don't know why. Hit him in the hands. Should have caught it. And especially he's George Kittle. I don't know how he didn't catch that. But Levante David's disappointed, especially since they're being beaten by 14 points in their own home. So that would be disappointing even if you didn't just give up a big play. So they punt the ball away. Let's see if they can pin him. Oh, it's going to roll. Pins him at the 4-yard line. Great punt. And Big Ten has a chance for a safety here. But remember what happened last time. The ACC was pinned at the 4-yard line. Dalvin Cook got a 96-yard rushing touchdown. So hopefully, for the Big Ten's sake at least, they won't get a 96-yard rushing touchdown this drive. Honestly, this is where you need to get a stop if you're the Big Ten. You definitely don't want to go down by 21. That really hurts, especially since your offense had a turnover and then just didn't go anywhere last drive. So, looks like it could be a 5-man rush by the Big Ten, and it is. And they pretty much stuffed Dalvin Cook pretty impressively. Honestly, I think that was really good, considering they didn't really bring a blitz. But Joe Schobert makes the play. And 2nd and 10 for the ACC. So, definitely time to make decisions for Bruce Arians. Do they run here again, or do they try to pass the ball? So, they decide to go run here, and he's tackled again pretty much at the line of scrimmage. Picks up 2 yards. Great play by T.J. Watt. And finally, two of the three Watt brothers are reunited. J.J. Watt and T.J. Watt. Unfortunately for them, their brother Derek Watt was beaten out by Alec Ingold overall-wise. But they do get two of the brothers back together, as well as Joey Bosa and Nick Bosa. And, ooh, what a pass. Getting that off while you're about to get hit. Lamar Jackson gets the first down with DeAndre Hopkins. But they get the brothers Joey Bosa and Nick Bosa, the brothers T.J. Watt and J.J. Watt, and they have the twins Devin McCourty and Jason McCourty. So they definitely have a lot of brothers from the Big Ten that's starting on their defense. Honestly, I think you have 6 players on that defense that's starting. There's only 11 players. 6 out of the 11 players on this team are brothers. So it's a weird stat, but it's true. So they pick up the first down with what looks like to be Eric Ebron. Good play for him considering he has not been involved much today, considering that's his only reception. But Greg Olsen and him are very close. I think they're the same overall, and the only reason Greg Olsen gets the nod is, as I go, is the most experienced player gets the nod if you're the same overall, because you like experience in the playoffs, but that's the reason why Greg Olsen starts and not Eric Ebron, if you were wondering, because they're the same overall. So 2nd and 13, great play made by Logan Ryan. Logan Ryan's a surprising player, honestly. I expected more players like Denzel Ward and Marshawn Lattimore, but Logan Ryan actually takes that third cornerback spot. So, very impressive what Logan Ryan did last year with the actual Tennessee Titans. But 2nd and 13, let's see what Lamar Jackson and Bruce Arians scheme up here. So they go run with Devonta Freeman, and good play, made sure he's not juked out, and they make the tackle there. Good play by Adrian Amos, the man out of Penn State. So it's 3rd and 9. It's definitely a difficult decision to make on offense. A lot of different places you can go. Out route, curl, in route, go deep. So they bring a full-on blitz, and they get off a screen pass, which is the perfect call there. And unfortunately for that one guy, he read it perfectly, but is not able to take the tackle, and they get the first down with Devonta Freeman. Which, honestly, I don't understand why Devonta Freeman sees the field at all, but I guess it's not for me to understand. But it's weird. I don't know. Desmond King second has Devonta Freeman in his sights, and the fact that he doesn't make the tackle against Devonta Freeman is a little weird. But anyways, they pick up the first down, and it's definitely going pretty well for this ACC offense so far. So 1st and 10. Let's see what they do here. So they go what looks like a run to Dalvin Cook, and he gets pretty much stuffed immediately. And if there's one thing they've been able to hone in on, other than that one really long run for the ACC with Dalvin Cook, they really have not been able to establish much of a ground game. So the defense for the ground game, the stopping the run game, has been pretty stout for this Big Ten Titans defense. So again, J.J. Watt gets in the backfield. Unfortunately, is not able to tackle him for a loss. Devonta Freeman only picks up 1 yard in play, bringing up a 3rd and 8. So definitely going to be interesting to see what they call here on this 3rd and 8. Again, they've had the perfect play call against the blitz on that 3rd and 9 last time, the screen, but it's probably not going to be the same play this time. So bring a 5-man rush, and gift after him. Joey Bosa gets in, gets the sack. Wait, I'm sorry, I'm wrong. Nick Bosa's not starting on this team. That's on me, but not 6 of the 11 starting players are brothers, by the way. I'm just pointing out that the Bosa brothers, the Watt brothers, and the McCourty brothers all made this team. So it's very interesting. It's full of players are related. And it's going to be weird. If the ACC makes the Super Bowl, I'm just putting out random facts, but Bradley Chubb is the cousin of Nick Chubb, so they'll be going up against each other in the Super Bowl, which is interesting to think about. And it could be a real-life Super Bowl. So, unfortunately for the ACC, it goes bouncing into the end zone. So, what I'm saying is, in real life, the Buccaneers and the Browns could play in the Super Bowl. Probably not going to happen, but it could happen. Now, it's impossible in real life for the Titans and the Browns to play in the Super Bowl. So, we could end up with a real Super Bowl possibility that could actually happen and one that couldn't. But so 1st and 10, the Big Ten defense is able to stop the ACC offense without giving up any points. But 1st and 10, the Big Ten team definitely needs to do something here on this drive. Being down by 14.5 would be horrible for them. They definitely need a win here before halftime. So they go play action here. He has probably forever to throw, but he hits over the middle. Great play call. And getting it to Michael Thomas. Michael Thomas is one of the best receivers in the NFL, and you want to get it to him as much as possible. Russell Wilson's had a pretty good day so far. Except for that one fumble on the quarterback draw, he's had a pretty mistake-free day. And Lamar Jackson's the only one to throw an interception so far. Knock on wood for the Big Ten fans. But Michael Thomas, he's a great receiver. Definitely is one of the best Saints players, in my opinion. 1st and 10. Let's see what Russell Wilson does here. So they go run with Zeke, who's, quickly stuffed, picking up absolutely nothing, bringing up a 2nd and 10. I don't know if they're going to get this ball off before the 2-minute warning. I bet not. But it's I guess it's possible, but they're meeting up to way too long to be able to get the snap off. I don't think they can do it. Yep, definitely going to be taking it to the 2-minute warning. Yep. So, 2-minute warning coming up. Anyways, I hope you guys are enjoying this series so far. It does take a lot of work to put out. So, again, hit that like and subscribe button. And again, oddly enough, the Big Ten Titans have not scored in this quarter, while the ACC has scored 2 touchdowns. But both of them have been very long distance. One was a 99-yard defensive touchdown. One was a 94-yard offensive touchdown. So 2nd and 10, they go try to go screen, but unfortunately for them, the running back gets held up, and Russell Wilson has to throw that ball away, bringing up a 3rd and 10, which is not the ideal situation for the Big Ten in this instance. I'm not sure if that's ever the ideal situation, just be 3rd and 10 on offense. But as you can see, the red exclamation points is the people who will be rushing the quarterback. So they go screen pass again, which is 2 times in a row, which is just plain idiotic. If it didn't work the first time, why would it work the second time? But they try to go for it, and unfortunately for them, it didn't work, not even one bit. And it's not really the offensive line's fault, but the running back keeps getting held up on an offensive tackle for no obvious reason other than, I don't know, he really likes him. I don't know. But the punter, definitely, if they want the Big Ten to stay in this game, needs to pin him. Make sure the ACC doesn't score before halftime. That is, but he punts it out the back of the end zone. Lamar Jackson and company will be getting the ball at the 20-yard line. So it's going to be interesting. Dalvin Cook in the run game has not been able to get going. It's mostly been Lamar Jackson in the passing attack, but without the threat of the run, will his passing attack be, I don't know, as good as it was in this first half, which credit where credit is due. He's been able to lead his team to a 14-point lead, but again, only one of those touchdowns is for him, and none from his passing. No passing touchdowns for him so far. So they pick up about 5 yards through the air, but again, there's only about a minute 35 seconds left. Definitely need to keep moving. You can't just really sit around and be like, yeah, that was a nice completion. That's stupid. You should never, ever do that. But great setup by Desmond King. If they want to go 5 yards at a time and not call timeouts or go hurry up, they can do that. In my opinion, if I'm a Big Ten player, they're just wasting time at this point. This is just horrible. A horrible waste of time. But so they go quick. I'm sorry. What was I going to say? So they go pass here. I'm an idiot. Leave me alone. But they go out of bounds, so I guess that's smart. But a minute and 21 seconds, they've gotten 10 yards, and They've wasted about 20 seconds, so at that pace, you're not looking to go very far. I don't know. What do you think? Give about 40 yards. Oh, my God. That was horrible. That guy didn't even have to, tackle him. It was just kind of like hitting off his leg. No one affected him whatsoever. I guess he just heard the footsteps and was like, that guy sounds scary. But minute 18, let's see what Lamar Jackson and Bruce Arians comes up for the 2nd and 10. So he drops back to pass. He throws it short out to the running back, who picks up about 5 yards, bringing up a 3rd and 5. So luckily for the ACC, he gets out of bounds, although it could end up being lucky for the Big Ten if they don't end up picking up this first down here. It could end up getting the ball back with about a minute, I'd say about a minute left on the clock if they don't end up picking this thing up. So they go run here, and that is stuffed. I mean, not ideally if you're the Big Ten. They still pick up a good amount of yards, and that was too close for comfort, but they will be punting this ball away with 1 minute and 10 seconds left. And like I said, I'd bet money that they're going to get the ball with about a minute left to play. So we're going to see a punt here by the ACC. We haven't seen many of those today. So, chance to block it for the Big Ten, unfortunately. Unable to do that. So, and like I said, about a minute left. I mean, technically I wasn't right 100%, but about a minute and 4. I was off by 4 seconds. I'm pretty proud of that prediction. But sitting at the 14-yard line, it's definitely going to be interesting if Mike Vrabel decides to play it safe or try to take some deep shots with Russell. They definitely have the playmakers to do so. But again, the ACC defense is dominant and made Patrick Mahomes look not, magical, which is what I don't think a single defense has done that to him in real life. But a minute left. Let's see if Russell Wilson can work his magic. Lead a game-winning touchdown drive. Or game-closer touchdown drive. I don't know what I'm saying. Okay, so officially they wasted 4 seconds by getting 1 yard, but it's okay, I guess. I don't know. This wasn't really that wasn't really good use of your time, but if you want to take 1 yard dinks and dunks, I guess nothing stops you. You can do that. You can do anything you set your mind to. So, 2nd and 9. Let's see what Big Ten comes up here. He has time. Legit, he could make a pancake while sitting in that backfield, but unfortunately, he's unable to hit Michael Thomas over the middle, bringing up a 3rd and 9. 5 seconds for that play. So if they waste 5 seconds here, their drive was 14 seconds long, and the ACC will get this ball back with like 45 seconds, I'd say, if there's no return, which there will be a return, so I'd say like 40 seconds. So, 10 drops back to pass. He goes to the running back. Great move, but he should have run out of bounds. That was an idiotic thing done by Le'Veon. Le'Veon definitely needed to get out of bounds instead of stay in bounds, which is what he did. Idiot. But these people are dumbos. So 30 seconds left. They didn't even call it one of their 2 timeouts. So Russell Wilson legit has forever to throw, but unfortunately for him, forever's not enough time. Robert Quinn's able to get in there, get the sack. Anyways, before this episode's over, I'd like to say a couple things. Everyone who's watching, thank you so much. It definitely takes a lot of effort to make these, so please keep watching. There's a lot of the remaining episodes are going to be really good. We get the Super Bowl and the rest of this conference championship. But anyways, smash that like button and hit the subscribe. I definitely need my 17 subscribers. It would make me so happy if I could get that. 17 subscribers is my life's goal and mission, so please help me achieve it. Also, smash that like button. These videos take a lot of work, so definitely hit the like button. Not that hard. It doesn't take any time out of your day for you. Makes me happy. Anyways, it's GGB, Coast Pupper saying adios, amigos.